In this continuation video, this is a continuation of the shadows and light exercises. What I'm going to do is show you how to construct a pool of water that's depressed into a surface. I'm looking at my model from the top view. I have a courtyard space right here, and I'm going to place a pool inside that courtyard. I'm going to use some of the existing geometry in order to do this. So what I'll start off with is by constructing a line that I can use as a reference. Okay, so I'm going to snap from the midpoint, and then I'm going to offset this line 10 feet in either direction. Okay, now for the location of the pool, I'm going to place it sort of roughly in this position right here. I don't have any reference points that I'm trying to hold to, so I'm going to type in box, and I'm going to use an object snap override called near or nearest. I type in NEA and I snap to this point, and I'll do the same thing over here, NEA. Right? Now it will ask you what height you'd like to make your box. I've made mine 2 feet from a previous one, but you might need to type that in, so when it asks you to specify height, you could put 2 feet. Now I don't know where this pool is in vertically. It might be floating in the air above, or it might be below my model. So in order to check this, I am going to go to the front view. So here it has placed it at the top of my roof, and what I need to do is move it down to this position. So I am going to type in DIST, which is the distance command, and I'm going to snap to this point, and then I'm going to snap to perpendicular point. And what I should see, if you saw that quickly, and it's down here now, it's 14 feet from the top of this to this bottom surface. So I'm going to move that object from its position at the roof level down 14 feet. Okay, and let me walk you through that again. This is a really important thing when it comes to moving things around in 3D. I've used the move command. I pick the object. Now I pick a point somewhere not touching anything, and this way I can have control over what direction the object moves. Now that ortho is on, I can just input a dimension. I know it needs to move down 14 feet. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is subtract this pool from the model. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to make a copy of this because I'm going to want to fill this object with water. And so what I will do is I'm going to make a copy. So I've typed in CO, or you can use the copy icon. And I'm going to give a base point of 0, 0, 0, and the second point as 0, 0, 0. So basically what it's going to do is make a copy on top of itself. Okay, so I should have, if I do a crossing here, I should have 2 objects that are selected. So you can see up here, properties 3D solid 2. Right, now one of them I'm going to move to a new layer. I'm going to go to my layer manager, and I'm going to make a layer called water. You might have already done this, and just for the sake of consistency, we'll make this water blue. Okay, and I'm going to take this object and I'm going to move it to the water layer, and I'm also going to change its height to be I'll change it from 2 feet here to 18 inches. All right, so there will be the water. Now all I need to do is subtract the mass element from the bigger mass. So I'm now going to go to 3D Orbit tool. All right, there's the pool with the water in it, and I'm going to zoom in here, and let's go to conceptual view. Okay, so you can see it's a little hard to see anything. Let's go back to 2D wireframe, and then we'll return to conceptual view. So subtract, I'm going to subtract the box from the bigger mass. So I'm going to select the bigger mass, press enter, and then select what I'm going to subtract. Now we can return to the conceptual view, and you can see that there is now a depression and the water is now lower than the top surface.